Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Kitty. I am Nurse Joanne Kitty Busch, and this is episode 3. I want to thank everybody who has shown their support so far, especially my night shift UCLA 8 East crew, who I heard were laughing their asses off. Now, of course, now everybody's critic, so I want to let you know that I took a lot of your notes to heart, and as you can see, I have readjusted my Mac that I am shooting on. There is no cameraman, there is no crew. This is a no muss, no fuss guerrilla filming. Anyway, so now you can see the stove and you can maybe actually see what I'm cooking and not just look at my breasts, which aren't that bad anyway. Okay, so what we're doing today, it is the holiday weekend. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. I spent mine at the hospital working the night shift, but I worked with a really cool crew and we had quite the feast. Turkey stuffing, the whole works. So it was almost better than just being at home by myself. Okay, so today we are making, well, we're not actually making it, we're reheating a honey-baked ham. Pavilions had a great sale, of course, you know they did. Black Friday weekend, after the holiday, a $50 large bone-in ham was on sale for $27. Now, I don't know where in the world two people are going to eat a whole ham in a couple days, so 80s, watch out, I might be bringing some to you. But what I've done today, you can eat it cold or you can reheat it and put the glaze on it. And the whole thing about a ham like this, you want it to be like a honey-baked ham. And my good friend Jocelyn, hi Jocelyn, over there at work, was telling us how she had to stand in line at the honey baked store the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, even when she had made a reservation, an appointment. So I hope that this is at least somewhat comparable to a real honey-baked ham. I will tell you the other things that I've done afterwards because we have to put the ham back in the oven after we glaze it. So we're going to do the glazing together, and I haven't done this before, so get ready. So like I said, I've reheated the ham in the oven. It's trying not to steam up my glasses. They say, oh my God, it's like heavy. Okay. They say to put it in a pan like this, cover it in foil, add about a cup of water, and heat it for about 15 minutes on 325. So there we go. Big old ham. Now, this is good like this. Sure. But let's make the glaze. Let's make the glaze. So according to the directions, we have a bag of glaze. This glaze. This came with the ham. It's kind of like a powdery substance. And it says to add 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of water. Now, I like to, make use of everything, so I'm just going to use the water that I boiled my potatoes in, which, let me tell you about the potatoes while we're here. Again, I'm using my red skin potatoes that I got at the 99-cent store. I cut it up. This is what they looked like before, and of course, like I said, if I'm not using it enough, they start to grow little arms and legs. So all you do is just pull that right off, no big deal. Just, it's got some roots, you can plant it, maybe, I don't know. So I've already boiled those up. I keep the skin on because you get extra nutrition in the skin, and those are nice and soft. So, I'm just going to take some of the hot water out of there. I mean, why not? So it says 2 tablespoons. 1, doesn't seem like very much. Okay, 2. Plus a teaspoon, so I have a half a teaspoon, so that would make 2 of those. Okay. Ooh, it smells very sugary, like brown sugar. And then we're just going to, I guess, mix that up. Maybe I should read the directions. If I could read that. Okay, please remove, drain spoon, excess juice from an excess juice from the pan. Excess juice from the pan that has all that, fat and grease from our ham. Let's talk a little bit about the nutrition of a ham. It's not all bad. It's a good source of protein, of course, and iron. But yes, it is high in fat and sodium. So you just want to, everything in moderation, right? And my hair is falling out. Hold that thought. Okay. So I guess you just kind of mix this in to a nice consistency. Oh, it says to turn the oven up to 425. So it's been at 325. Now we're going to turn it up to 425 because we have to put this back in. It's kind of nice. Kind of like syrup. And it's got the little extra potato flavor. Okay, so I think we just sort of pour that on, right? Just kind of want to spread it around. You want to get that, I guess they call it like Cracklin? The Kraken? I don't know. You remember Clash of the Titans, the Kraken, that little sea monster? Well, he wasn't little, he was big, that sea monster that used to come out of the ocean. Gosh, I remember when my parents took us, there's 4 kids in my family, I'm the oldest, we went to the drive-in and we watched Clash of the Titans. My brother and I sitting up on the roof of the car. Surprised it didn't cave in. Which reminds me, Annabelle, I heard what you said about me. Rosemary told me, and it's okay, I still love you. It's nothing you wouldn't have said to my face anyway. Okay. So, yeah, that looks good like that. We're just going to, you know what? My hands are clean, but just to show you, because I'm a nurse, we'll wash them again. Real quick. We're just going to sort of massage the ham. I mean, why not? And really get that all in there, because you know this thing is already sliced. So why not? Let's just go ahead and rub our ham. Ooh, okay. Should we get all around? Wow, this is smelling pretty darn good. Excuse me. Okay, so and then we're going to put that back in the oven, and then I can show you the other things that I've sort of prepped for you, so you're not have to sit and be so bored. Not that none of you are bored, right? I mean, this is a high-class entertainment. Okay, back in the oven. Let that kind of simmer. Okay, so now let me tell you what else I have prepped beforehand. The potatoes. We'll mash those in a minute. I'm going to have gravy because I have potatoes, so we have various choices of gravy. Like I said, I get the powdered packet ones. I buy the ones in the jar by Heinz, or we've got these, this is not even Campbell's, it's called Schnucks. Schnucks. Chicken gravy. So we're just, I'm going to pop that in the pan and warm that up so that'll be ready. And because, you know, it's the holiday weekend, I mean, who doesn't like stuffing? So we're going to have stuffing with it as well. If I can open this. Gravy. Okay, let me just turn this on low. Okay, so stuffing. Like I said, I like to keep it simple. So I'm using stovetop stuffing. Now, the other day there was a sale at Pavilions. If you buy 4, they're only 99 cents each. So it's like being at the 99-cent store, only with better scenery. So this one is savory herbs. I made some the other day to go with my Genio reheat in a bag turkey that I took to work. And it was a different flavor. I think it was, who knows, I can't even remember. But I've added a little extra love, okay, to make it seem a little more homemade. One of them, you're going to find out from me that I've sold a lot of different products for a lot of different companies. And they were all really quite good. I just really wasn't good at building teams, so... Anyway, this is something from one of my companies that I work for called True Vision, and it's called True Fuel, and it's kind of like a superfood trail mix. It's got peanuts, raisins, cranberries, seeds, nuts, and bolts. So I sprinkled a little bit of that in my stuffing, and I made the stuffing in a microwave. I mean, some people are against that too, but I'm all about convenience. I also added some of these candied pecans, which I got at Trader Joe's. They're like about almost like $4 a bag, so they're not real cheap, but they're very, very good. I add these to all my salads. It's a big hit at work when I take my salads to work, which I'm going to show you one day too. And then, to make it really seem old-fashioned, homemade, I added some celery. I cut it up already and I put it in there. Celery also makes a great snack. Just make sure you wash it very well. Get off all the pesticides and the dirt. Wash all your vegetables. Okay. That's my little bit of advice for today. Things are kind of, whoops, burned myself. Let's turn that down a little. Yowza, it's puckering. So, I've already made my stuffing earlier. You follow the directions on the box, of course, and you can do that. And it's just like you add water, butter, and then whatever extra stuff you're going to do. So this is what it looks like when it comes out before I fluff it with a fork. That looks pretty good, huh? Let's get a fork. Fluff that right on up. And the celery cooks while it's like, you know, cooking in the microwave. And some just fell on my foot, but that's okay. The cat will get it. All right. Yeah. I'm going to put gravy on the stuffing, too. I mean, put gravy on everything. Okay, so you get the idea. That's all ready to go. Now let's do our potatoes. Now this will be a refresher course because I made potatoes the other day, if you remember, with the shepherd's pie. So we're going to kind of do it the same way. But this time I'm going to add some chicken broth as part of my liquid to kind of mash it up. And again, I'm going to save some water by using some of my water from my potatoes that are already nicely boiled. And you could use any kind of chicken broth. I bought some that's in a box. I have some in a can. Or I have some that is in a packet, dried, that I got somewhere. Maybe some of you can guess where. And it wasn't the 99-cent store. Okay, so a little chicken broth. I like chicken broth. Okay, let me just drain these potatoes. What's left of the water to drain, which is not much. How y'all doing out there? Okay, is this better viewing for y'all? Okay, so I don't need no cameraman, and I don't need no crew. I don't need nobody pointing a phone at me because guess what? I don't even know how to edit. I mean, I'm a producer. Producers bring people together. I don't really know how to make films. Okay, let's get back to the potatoes. I've got my butter. Like I said, I use the unsalted butter. I just put about a tablespoon of that in there. Nothing like buttery potatoes, I say. Oh, and you know what else I like? Garlic. Now I normally would boil them with the actual real garlic, but you know, we're gonna kind of be convenient. This is like a quick kind of throw together meal. I've got the chopped garlic that's already ready to go. You can get really nice jars of this at the 99-cent store, okay? I know I'm a broken record. Maybe I should just stop saying that. Just assume I get most things at the 99-cent store. But of course, I'm going to have to keep saying it because, number one, it's kind of funny. And number two, you know, this might be the first time somebody is tuning in, right? So, okay. Nothing, oh, nice big, that's good. And then, we're going to pour in our chicken broth. And you can drink the rest later if, you know, you got some left over. And then nothing like some sour cream. Forget the milk. Sour cream all the way. Sometimes you got to stir your sour cream because it gets it separates with the water in it. But it's still perfect good. You always want to give it a sniff to make sure it hasn't gone bad, especially if you got it at the 99-cent store. Okay, like I did. All right. You never have too much sour cream, I always say. Now let's get our little China lady or man masher. Normally this is for a wine bottle, but there's usually not very many spare wine bottles around here. We do have a nice setup today, though, and I wanted to give a shout out to my good friend Kathleen McBride Large, who gave this to me when she was moving down to San Diego, which I need to come see her soon. Or actually, she's going to come see me. She's coming up here, and then I'm going to see her. You get the picture. This is really cute, isn't it? It's like a little wagon wheel. And then this little wine stop holder. I thought this would make a good little background decoration. I want to talk about this one real quick. This one is from my good friend Lucia from Italy. She's from Italy. I'm not sure. This is probably from Italy, too. And then this butterfly one is really cute. It's made out of pewter. This is also from Kathy. She's given me a lot of really cool gifts. And the frog one, that was probably from Kathy, too. But no, I think this might have been from my mom. You'll also find out about me that I'm a crazy frog lady. I'm a crazy cat lady, but I'm a crazy frog lady. Like, I used to catch frogs in my creek. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I just broke it. Okay. Gosh darn it. Now, so you can see this is unrehearsed. Super glue. Okay. Sorry, Lucia. We'll just fix that right up. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. You see how this is just off the cuff. There's no rehearsal. There is no polished show. Okay, but that's all right. Let's get back to what we're doing. Mashing the potatoes. That's what I'm doing. I was about to tell you something about, the frogs. That's what I was talking about, the frogs. Yes, I used to catch frogs. I love frogs so much I have a frog tattoo right here. I have a lot of frog paraphernalia. Memorabilia, gosh, around pictures and what have you. And so I think my mom got me the frog stopper. Okay, but it sure doesn't stop any frogs. Okay, the gravy is burning. Okay, we've got, these look really good, these mashed potatoes. I think our ham is just about done. In my potatoes, again, we still haven't been to Trader Joe's to pick up any more sea salt, so I'm going to use the Himalayan pink sea crystals. This is really good. And I'm going to add black pepper because I like that. I'm also going to add some garlic and parsley salt. But you can get that at the 99-cent store. They have some really great spices there. And the black. How come I can never find the black pepper when I need it? Here it is. Okay, just a little moment. Like that. Okay, black pepper. And a little more garlic salt. Who cares? Okay, I think that's just about done. While that's finishing baking, let's talk a little bit of the health stuff because, you know, I am, Hollywood tips and tidbits with Nurse Busch, and this is Cooking with Kitty. So you might think this meal is not all that nutritious. Now, I told you about the ham already, I think, and if I didn't, because that might have been in my last take when I stopped it. Ham is good for you. It's high in protein, high in iron, but it's also high in fat and sodium. So you want to, eat it in moderation, everything in moderation. Also, stuffing. You wouldn't really think that's good for you either, but it is actually full of antioxidants. There is the substance that's called pronolysine that actually forms when the bread is baking, mostly in the crust. And according to my friend who was helping me out tonight, Michael Packard over at Brecksville, hi! When it's in the crust, when it's broken up into tiny little pieces, it's 8 times more of the antioxidants. And as we all know, antioxidants help with the prevention of cancer, and then some say that this might help prevent colon cancer. So, not to mention, you should always go get a colonoscopy, I think after the age of 50, but we're not going to tell you how close I am to that just today. Okay, so that's some of the health benefits. Also, cranberries are high in antioxidants. Also, their cranberry juice is very good for you if you have a UTI or any kind of, bladder issues. Nothing like cranberry juice. You can either take it in pill form or you can drink it. I like to drink it. Well, I used to like to drink it with vodka. That's until I stopped drinking vodka because it makes me turn a corner, and that's not a good corner. Okay, so and there were some cranberries I think in that trail mix that I showed you. So let's see how our ham is doing. I'm such a ham. I am. Okay. And, oh my God. Ugh. And I remember my favorite Dr. Seuss, besides the cat in the hat, was green eggs and ham. Okay, let's turn the oven off. Wow, look at that. I wish we knew how to do a close-up, but let me try not to hit the stop button while I show you this for once. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got to get the stuffing out too, but we're going to put this all on a plate. Now, one thing I did not do today was make some vegetables. But I do have, remember we have the green beans in the cabinet from the other day when I was out of peas. So I'm probably just going to throw some green beans in a saucepan or in the microwave and heat that up. So I know you all don't need to stick around to see that. But let's see what this ham looks like. Let's get a plate. Now it's already pre-cut, so we don't really need a knife, but I guess, for effect. Look at that. Which way do I want to cut it? I'm left hand. Okay. Should I turn it over? I don't know. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to pull some out. Oh, look at that. And it's so tender. It's so juicy. I'm just going to throw a little bit of that on a plate. We're just going to make a plate up just, so you can see the presentation. Get a spoon for our potatoes. Which are, nicely whipped. Heaping spoonful. Oh, potatoes. We didn't talk about the nutrition. Did we talk about the nutrition value of potatoes? I don't think so. They have vitamin B6, vitamin C, and niacin. So, don't skip the potatoes. Now let's get the stuffing. let's get this show on the road. Okay, look at our stuffing. Savory herbs. I think the celery really makes a difference. I think I'm going to do that all the time when I make this stovetop stuffing. And the candied pecans really gives you that nice nutty flavor. Now, my mommy, my English mother, whenever she makes stuffing, of course she makes it from scratch because she's cool. She uses actual chestnuts, not even the water chestnuts, like chestnuts, like chestnuts roasting on an open fire type of chestnuts. And I think she peels them and stuff. I mean, the woman goes all out. Lover. Okay. And then our chicken gravy. We're just going to put some of that right on our taters. And why not on the stuffing? Maybe a little on the ham. What the heck? It's all going to the same place, right? Look at that. That looks like a Christmas dinner, if I do say so myself. Now, just imagine there's some green beans there, too, okay? Or a nice salad. All right, folks. Well, we survived it. We did it. Another episode in the bag. In the can, I think is what they say. So this has been episode 3 of Cooking with Kitty. It's Thanksgiving weekend. Happy holidays. Drive safe. 8 East, I love ya. Get ready for some ham when I come back to work, which will not be tonight. Okay, everybody. God bless. Mwah! Over and out.